This is Google Apps Updates Roundup number 96. In this episode, I will show you more than 39 new features in 11 different apps. If you are interested to know what's new in Google Apps, please consider subscribing to the channel to be the first to get notified about my upcoming episodes. And now, let me show you what's new. Before starting, let me show you the Wallpapers Pack for this week, which is available at the time of publishing this video on the Wallpapers by In-Depth Tech Reviews app. You will find the download link in the description below. And now, let's get back to Google Apps. Let's start the episode with Google Photos, and here I'm going to show you 5 new changes. The first one is the refined animations when you do certain actions. So for example, when I open a video and then double tap to zoom, the pinch to zoom animation feels a lot faster and more solid. Plus, when you swipe up to expand the info pane, it's no longer flashing weirdly like before, either in photos or videos. So previously, I remember when I do something like this, the top half in white used to flash in a weird way, but this is no longer happening. I also came across a new animation in one of my memories. So when I open this one, you will notice here that the transition between the photos is different. It's faster and it has this nice blur effect at the beginning before transitioning to the image. And that looks really nice and cinematic, but unfortunately, I didn't get the same on any of the other memories I have, so it seems like Google Photos is reserving this one for specific memories. The second change, when you try to edit a video, you will see a redesigned video tab. As you see here, the buttons are bigger and circular and they appear in a carousel instead of having multiple shapes scattered across the screen. So here you have the stabilize, enhance, export frame, and mute. Change number 3 is related to the memories. If you remember, we already got the AI-generated titles for the suggested memories, but Google updated this behavior. Instead of tapping on a button manually like before, now you will see all the suggestions in a horizontal carousel already available for you, and you can generate more ideas using this button. You can send feedback, and this gear icon will allow you to turn the feature on or off, and this is what happens when you tap on more ideas. That's when you will get a card at the bottom with extra titles to choose from, or add a hint like before. But the change here is you no longer need to tap on the generate title button, but everything is already available for you. And here what happens when you come across a memory that doesn't have a title, it will automatically start generating and then show you the options. Change number 4 is the Ultra HDR support in complex edits. So for example, I took this photo with the Ultra HDR activated, and previously, if I used Magic Editor to remove anything from the shot, Google Photos will convert the image into an SDR version to be able to do this. But now I removed this table from the shot and I still have the Ultra HDR version available. So you no longer lose this functionality when you apply complex edits. Keep in mind that this new change is only available on the Pixel 8 models or newer. The last change is the ability to automatically backup folders from your PC. If you have the feature available, when you visit Google Photos on the web, you will see this card next to the upload button to let you know about the new change. When you click on the select folders button, it will allow you to browse and select your destination. Then it will ask you for the permission to view files inside this folder, which you can grant by clicking on the view files button at the top. Once done, the uploading process will start. When it finishes uploading, it will suggest creating an album for these photos, so by this you can keep things organized. Keep in mind that it will automatically update the folder only when you visit the website, and here what happens when you add more photos to the same folder. The backup will automatically start and add the new photos to the same album. Later down the road, if you want to add more folders, just click on the upload button, then folder backup, then add folder. And to remove any, follow the same steps, then click on the ellipses, then remove and confirm your selection. Now let's talk about Gcam, and here I'm gonna show you 3 new changes. The first one is the new toggle that you will find under the more settings and then advanced, and then scroll all the way down. You will see a new toggle called underwater photography and video. This new feature is part of October feature drop, and when you turn on the switch and then go back to the viewfinder, you will see here that I have the underwater photography is turned on, but unfortunately I couldn't find a quick toggle here under this overlay menu. But every time you want to use this feature, you need to go to more settings, advanced, and turn off the switch. The second change is the ability to use the palm timer even if you don't have the timer activated. And for reference, here's how the same option used to look like in Gcam version 9.4. It says here only when 3 or 10-second timer is on, but now it works either way. So as an example, when I activate the selfie camera and put my palm, it still works even without having the timer activated. And the last change is actually a feature loss. Now when I switch to the selfie camera, you will notice here that the selfie animation is no longer happening, even though in Gcam version 9.4, it animates around the selfie camera when I switch like this, but now it doesn't work. The next app we have is YouTube, and here I'm going to show you a massive number of new features. Starting with the homepage, you will notice this brand new filters button at the top, which will allow you to adjust your recommendations. So it says here, tell us what you like, pick at least one video so we can find the best recommendations for you. So you can select whatever you want and then tap on the See Recommendations button, which will update your homepage accordingly. The second change is the updated mini player. Now it floats over the app and you can place it in any of the 4 corners of the screen. You cannot place it somewhere in the middle. So as you see, it automatically shifts to one of the corners. You can pinch to zoom to make it bigger like this. You can make it as big as the entire width of the screen. And when you swipe down, it will revert to this mini player design. And instead of showing a bar at the bottom of the screen, at the top right corner, you have an X to close the window. You have a play and pause button and a quick shortcut for the seek forward and backward in 10 seconds increments. But this is different from the normal picture-in-picture window of Android. When you quit the app, you will get the same exact design, no change. But this new change is only available inside the YouTube app itself. I also noticed in some cases when you open the app, the first thing you will see is a section for shorts, and sometimes you might see something called continue watching based on your behavior instead of showing normal videos like before. Google also updated the landscape experience and you will see bigger thumbnails and font to make things easier while navigating in landscape view. And when you try to share a video with others, now you have the ability to choose the timestamp. So for example, when I tap on the share button, I will get this toggle. When I turn on, it will share this exact time stamp. If I want to change it, I can seek forward in the video and then tap the share button again and it will change accordingly. The app also got some new colors. So for example, the seek bar now has a new gradient color in shades of red and pink. So let me show you how it looks. On the left, it's more red, while on the right, it's more pink. You will see the same thing when you tap on the subscribe button. You will see the same new color palette, which gives it a fresh new look. And when you play a video and then tap on the chapters, you will see 2 tabs at the top, one called timeline and one called transcript. Both will show you the video transcript, but in 2 different designs. This is how it looks under timeline, and this is the one under transcript. Moving to the playback speed, now you have more control. You can adjust it in 0.25x increments, which will make it more precise than before. And if you are a premium subscriber, you have the ability to set a sleep timer starting from 10 minutes all the way up to 1 hour or till the end of this video. Now let's talk about the playlists, as they got a lot of new changes. So for example, I will open this one, and when I tap on the edit button next to the cover photo, now I have the ability to choose a photo from library, take a photo using the camera, or create a new cover photo using AI. So let's start with the AI part, and here it says next level unlocked. Tap on got it, and here it will show you different themes to choose from. So let's say travel. It will take some time to load, and then it will give you the chance to put your command prompt. It will give you some automatically created options, but you still can modify the command by tapping on the highlighted text and then hit the create button. It's very similar to the same one we have in YouTube Music. And if you decided to take a photo or choose a photo from your gallery, it will give you more options now. So for example, you can add stickers, and you have multiple options to choose from. You can add emojis, and also you have the ability to add text and also adding filters, and it will give you a lot of options to choose from. On top of this, when you share your playlist, you will see a new option called Invite Collaborators, which will allow you to add more people to the playlist so they can add more videos. And when you tap on Invite, it will prepare the link and allow you to share it. And when you scroll down a bit, you will see a new section here called Recommended Videos, which will show you things similar to whatever you have in your playlist. And by tapping on this plus button, you can immediately add the video, and you can also refresh the recommendations by tapping on this button. And if you want to remove any, just swipe to the side and it will allow you to tap on the delete button. So that's it when it comes to playlists. Now let me show you a small change in the shorts. Now when you tap on the like or dislike buttons, they will be highlighted in blue. On Google TV, you will also see a new design for the channels page. In this case, you will see the channel art in the background and two buttons on the left, one to play a mix and the other one is to subscribe from here right away. The next app we have is YouTube Music, and here I'm gonna show you two new visual changes. The first one is the updated graphics for some of the modes at the top. For example, the party one is new to me. Here we have workout, commute is also different. And I think sleep got a new design. The second change is related to the charts. When you jump to any of these charts, you will notice here that the trending arrows are now different. They are simpler, green and red arrows instead of using the line chart design like before. Now let's talk about Gboard, and here I'm going to show you two new changes. The first one is the suggested phrases in Instagram. This is one of the features we got a long time ago in one of the featured drops, but it was only limited to the WhatsApp and Line apps. And now I started to see it in Instagram as well, and this is how it looks. The second one is the ability to change your Gboard font. So when you go to settings and then preferences, you will see a new item here called font. When you tap on it, you can choose between Gboard default or system default, and this is how it looks after the change. Now let's talk about Google Messages, and here I'm gonna show you two new changes. The first one is the ability to customize your profile. So when you tap on your profile menu, you will see a new item here called your profile, and this will customize how you are seen. You can choose between people you message, only your contacts, or no one. You have the ability to edit your name by tapping on the pencil, and then it will take you to another page to edit the first and last name, and then you can also edit the profile picture. And here you will get multiple options like illustrations, Google Photos, or you pick one from your device. The second change is related to the Magic Compose feature. You will notice here when I start typing, I no longer see the Magic Compose icon in the text field, but for me to use the feature, I need to tap on the plus sign, and you will see a name change. It's now called the Magic Rewrite, and when you tap on it, that's when it will start analyzing your text and give you different AI options. Next, Google Maps. And here I'm going to also show you two new changes. The first one is the redesigned navigation screen. You will notice here that all the buttons are now shifted towards the bottom, and the report button has a pill-shaped design with its full name. And when you tap on it and then close the overlay card, that's when it will revert back to the same circular design. So everything is now more reachable in this page. The second change I noticed is the new speaker button next to the place name. And this is the first time to see this feature. For some reason, Google Maps interpreted the name as French, and that's why it gave me the option to pronounce it. And when you tap on it, this is what happens. Next, Google Play Store, and it got two new changes. The first one is the new Continue Playing section that you will find under the Games tab. It will include the games you already have installed on your device, and here you have the play button to start playing right away. It also got a small visual tweak. Now the tab names are using a different text color. As you see here, it's blue instead of the normal black color like before. Now let's end this video by talking about some of the Pixel exclusive features, and the first one is the updated icon in the battery widget. Now it represents the Pixel 9 and 9 Pro models as shown here on the screen. And if you own a Pixel watch and have it on the charger, once it finishes, you will get notified that your Pixel watch is now fully charged. Last but not least, the Screenshots app. I started to see more features. The first one is the ability to add events to your calendar in case you have specific dates in the screenshot. And the second one is the Maps screenshots. You will see here that in this screenshot, it doesn't show my destination and which place exactly I navigated to. However, when I click on the maps shortcut, it will take me to the same exact destination, which is something new to me. I'm not sure how it identified the location from this screenshot because it doesn't show anything about the destination, but still Google Maps opens the right place. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are all the new features I wanted to show you in Google Apps. Please let me know in the comments or reach me out on social media if you spotted any new feature to include in my future episodes. But for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.